This is Cruze. Cruze is a 6-year-old paint gelding who's in training to be a barrel horse. He's had minimal riding, just some light walk trot, maybe canter, I'm not 100% sure. His owner wanted him to grow up a little bit before she sent him out to training. So in these first couple clips that I have, I'm just playing around trying to get a feel for how he reacts to just a regular D-ring snaffle and the surcingle, so having a little bit of pressure on his mouth. Just mainly trying to test him out a little bit, see if he will react badly or what kind of reaction I will get if he's put under a little bit of pressure. So as you can see here, he is fighting it and playing with it a little bit. He isn't sure how to react to this. The side reins are pretty loose though. He just wasn't sure. In this clip, I do have the side reins loose and flopping at his sides and his legs to see if I would get any reaction out of him. He's also playing with the bit a lot still here. I don't know that he's ever had an actual snaffle. I know his owner rode him in a curb. I don't know if he's just had a plain D-ring snaffle in before. So, and I'm trying to make this as relaxed of an environment for him as possible because he is still trying to settle in with the other horses. So he wants to be near them, but when he is near them, they kind of beat him up still. He's got a couple marks on his butt from it. My first couple days with Cruze were spent doing groundwork, like putting my hand up, like I just did to get him to move his shoulders over. He honestly had an extremely good foundation of this type of thing already from his owner and the past groundwork that she'd put into him. So I was able to move rather quickly compared to where I'd usually be at with a horse that had never had anything like that done to it.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
As you can see, as he comes around to this spot right here, he can kind of see over that fence right there, and he knows that the other horses are that way. So he always gives me issues with slowing down and wanting to stop and put his head over the fence and look. You'll probably notice that in multiple of the clips to come.
Good boy.
So here I'm asking him to turn around, and the way I like them to turn around, I like them to turn facing me, not with their butt towards me. So whenever he turned like that, that was incorrect. So I went after him, and I did use the whip a little bit to smack the ground to try to get him going back the correct direction. And then once he went, I released that pressure.
Good boy. Walk. Trot. Walk. Walk.
Here, he turned in correctly again. I'm going to get after him, smack my whip on the ground, make him go around and try to get that direction corrected. And if he doesn't correct it this time, which he doesn't, then I go after him again with a little bit more pressure and cut him off and get him to go the correct way. So as you can see, once he did that, I took the pressure off and I stayed in the middle so that way he knew that was the correct response. And then here I ask again, and he was slow, but he gave it to me. So I go back to the middle and I just stay calm and keep that pressure off of him. You'll hear me talking a lot to him as I go about this training, telling him good boy, and no, clucking, which means trot, kissing, which means canter, and just different voice cues. By the end of the 30 days, as long as I stay consistent with my commands and my voice cues and what I'm asking, he'll pretty much have a general idea of what I'm asking just based on my voice. So if you watch here, he's licking, he's chewing, and he's sneezing. And these are all good responses because he's clearly letting me know that he understands what I've asked of him and he's starting to relax.
Come on. Come on.
So if you were to go back to the beginning of the video and watch versus now, there's definitely improvement. You can see that obviously. He has a long way to go still, like he can improve even more, but for just the first session, I'm pretty happy with this, and I did end it here.